If you like me thought that dowry deaths were a thing of the past, then the story of Vismaya Nair from Kerala might come as a complete shocker to you. Now some of you might remember the story of Vismaya, the 24-year-old woman who was found dead at her husband's home in the city of Kollam in Kerala in June 2021. This channel had carried this story on June 26, 2021, and today we have a very important update on it. Today, less than a year later, a trial court in Kerala has given a landmark judgment pronouncing Vismaya's husband Kiran Kumar guilty for her death due to dowry harassment and domestic violence. The judge found 30-year-old Kiran Kumar, the sole accused in the crime, guilty of the crime, even as the Supreme Court had granted him bail in March this year, just weeks before the trial was set to begin. This is perhaps the first dowry harassment case in which large amounts of digital evidence was used and relied upon to find the guilt of the accused. Some 42 witnesses, 108 documents and many call records were examined by the court after the police filed a 507-page long charge sheet detailing how Vismaya's tragic death due to dowry harassment had happened. In them was a voice recording of Vismaya that became the clinching piece of evidence. This audio clip is a phone call between Vismaya and her father, where she is heard crying and complaining about the harassment, thereby revealing that she was subjected to severe torture by her husband. Many more circumstantial evidences crucial to proving Kiran Kumar's guilt were also found. The audio messages that Vismaya had sent about how she was facing severe torture by her husband acted as major digital evidence in the case. In fact, a day before the incident, Vismaya had also sent WhatsApp messages to her relatives over the alleged harassment by Kiran Kumar over dowry, along with photos of wounds and injury marks on her body. The police had also registered a case of dowry death and matrimonial cruelty on a complaint filed by Vismaya's parents. Kiran Kumar's lawyers, of course, claimed in the court that a minor family dispute was being blown out of proportion and called Vismaya's wounds a minor scratch on her wrist. But the Honorable High Court rejected his bail, observing that he had been charged with a grave crime of dowry death, which is a social evil. Now, Kiran Kumar has been charged under various sections of the IPC for inflicting physical and mental harm, abetment of suicide, voluntarily causing hurt, and criminal intimidation. While Vismaya's death ensured a lifelong grief for her parents, Kiran Kumar's life wasn't spared either. His personal and professional life fell into a 360-degree pit of hopelessness soon after Vismaya's death. The police arrested him, he lost his job, and he has been under judicial custody for over a year, and his bail petition was rejected many times before he was finally released by Supreme Court in March. But now that he has been convicted by a trial court, let us also revisit what exactly had happened with Vismaya. To know this, we have to rewind to the fateful month of June 2021. The sensational dowry death of Vismaya had rocked Kerala last year when Vismaya Nair, an Ayurveda medical student, had alleged in some WhatsApp messages to her family that she was dragged by her hair and stamped on her face by her husband Kiran Kumar. Now, Kiran Kumar, who worked with the Kerala State Transport Department as vehicle inspector, yes, a government job, was promptly arrested and suspended from his government duties due to the arrest. The Kerala police froze his bank account and also the lockers where Vismaya's jewelry was kept. On the fateful night of Monday, 21st June 2021, Vismaya was found hanging in the bathroom at her in-laws' place in Sastham Kota area of Kollam. But what is more shocking is that this was a disaster waiting to happen. A few days before her death, Vismaya had sent messages to a cousin confessing that she was subjected to brutal domestic violence by her husband Kiran Kumar. And these messages eventually led to Kiran Kumar being pronounced guilty of the crime today. But last year, soon after Kiran Kumar was arrested, his parents had started giving out contrasting versions to the different media houses. In an interview to Manorama News, Kiran's father Sadasivan Pillai said that his wife and him woke up to the sounds from their son's room around 2:30 am on Monday 21st June. Pillai said that while Vismaya wanted to go home right away, they assured her that they will discuss the matter in the morning. His exact statement was, "When I got up at around 2:30 am to use the toilet, I heard a sound from their room. My wife also woke up around the same time to use the toilet. Around 15-20 minutes later, we again heard some noise in their room, which was on the first floor. When we went to inquire, Vismaya said she wanted to go home. Kiran had withheld her phone, I think. We assured her and said we would discuss that in the morning. We even said she could sleep in the other room on the ground floor. They sat together and discussed for some more time and resolved the issue for the time being. We then went back to sleep. Now Kiran's mother, Chandramati, said that they later heard Kiran crying out for them. Her son Kiran told them that Vismaya was lying in the bathroom. She said her son then started gasping for breath, so they called his friend Pradeep and took Vismaya to the hospital. In another interview given to a local newspaper called Kerala Kaumudi, Kiran's mother Chandramati did not mention that she was woken up at 2:30 am, nor did she say anything about Kiran snatching away Vismaya's phone. In another interview, she shifted all the blame onto Vismaya's parents, saying, "I feel her father was trying to trap my son by making Vismaya insist that she wants to go home." In the same interview, Kiran's mother also said that Vismaya gets this disease in the night, insisting to go to her parents' house. Kiran's mother said that the couple was very happy with each other, which is evident from some of the Facebook pictures that Vismaya had posted on her account. She even said that Vismaya's family hardly ever visited her. Even for the couple's first wedding anniversary, they did not even call or message them, she said, adding that Kiran and Vismaya bought a cake and cut it together. They were always very happy together, as per Kiran Kumar's mother, that is Vismaya's mother-in-law. But what's most shocking is that in all these interviews, they maintained that their son Kiran was unhappy with the car that was gifted to him during the wedding, and also admitted that the issue had led to fights between the couple. Vismaya's father claims that Kiran Kumar was pressurizing the family to gift him with cash instead of the car. Vismaya Nair, who was still studying medicine at a college in Kerala, was only 24 years old and had been married only for a year. Vismaya's brother had gone on record to say, "My sister's death is a murder. She was a victim of dowry harassment and was facing a lot of stress. She had to even stay at my parents' home for a while." Today, with Kiran Kumar's conviction, he must be feeling a sense of closure. Vismaya's father said that the family had given 800 grams of gold and over 1 acre land to Kiran Kumar, besides a car worth 10 lakh rupees as dowry. But their son-in-law Kiran Kumar allegedly kept assaulting her and demanding more and more from their daughter. Vismaya's father was quoted by the Press Trust of India saying he had beaten Vismaya in front of us after coming to our home during midnight last January. A police complaint also had already been filed against Kiran Kumar, and Vismaya's father stopped her from returning to her in-laws' home. But surprisingly, on 17th of March 2021, just months before Vismaya was dead, she went back home with Kiran on his birthday to her in-laws. He had picked her up directly from her college. In fact, the two families were to meet for a compromise just 3 days later to settle the police complaint that was filed against Kiran. Vismaya's story went viral on social media and was widely covered in the mainstream media as well. Following this, Kerala Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan had condemned the barbaric dowry system and announced that special officers would respond to such complaints through a dedicated 24-hour helpline in Kerala. But in an unimaginably twisted turn of events, more suspected dowry deaths were reported from across Kerala just hours after Vismaya's case. Cases of dowry harassments have been on the rise in Kerala despite the state's campaigns against the social evil. But at least in Vismaya's case, the wheels of justice seem to have moved fast. The hearing of Kiran Kumar's sentencing will take place tomorrow. But remember, this is a trial court conviction. Kiran Kumar's defense team must be preparing to appeal in higher courts like they have done before. As per a TOI report, trial court orders are overturned by high courts in 90% of the cases. But as of now, Vismaya's parents can take some comfort in the fact that the trial judge found Kiran Kumar guilty and he will be sentenced tomorrow. Let us know your thoughts on this crucial development that can pave the way for many similar kind of cases. Also, let us know what you feel about the archaic, obsolete and downright shameful system of dowries. Who is more at fault? The one who is demanding it or the one who is fulfilling that demand? You can chat with me on Instagram and on Facebook, where I'm available as @ReviewRon. I'm on Twitter with the handle @Ronak Kuteja. Like, share, subscribe and hit the bell icon if you find our videos worth it. If not, let us know how we can improve. If you're subscribing, please hit the all option when you click the bell icon. That is if you like our videos. Of course, either ways, thank you so much for watching this one. Please take care of yourself and those around you. Jai Hind.